in the ideal world, the NBA will be a lot better if both of these teams made the playoff.
You got that right.
Yeah.
The Lakers, the Knicks, and the Celtics. Those are the gold standard franchises in the NBA. Yeah, I know Golden State got a bunch of talent. I know LeBron's over there in Cleveland. But these are the three model franchises. And when all three of these teams, Boston, Boston's going to make it. So if all three of those, Boston, the Knicks, and the Lakers are in the playoffs, the NBA can't ask for anything better than that. So all things being equal, I'll say the Knicks have a better chance at the 8th seed. They won't get, I don't see them getting 7. I don't see them getting the 6th because Toronto is struggling right now. Toronto's going to take off. Now, I believe Charlotte might come back down and probably instead of being the 3, which they are right now, 14 games into the season, I think they're going to be somewhere around 6 or 7. So I like the Knicks' chances better, but I'm not putting any money on both of them or any of them.
So this year in the National Football League, it's been the year of the Cowboys and the Raiders, right?
Oh, so now the old school.
And now it's starting to feel like it's the year of the Lakers in the NBA. Here they come from nowhere with this youthful, unbridled enthusiasm. Dak, Zeke. Now you got, Brandon Ingram's coming up with the monster and.
But think about this, Skip. Even though we both like the Knicks to make it, Carmelo's had an injury history lately. Joakim Noah, injury history. Derrick Rose, injury history. So so this early in the season, can we really count on those guys giving us at least, say, 65, 70 games?
I got to tell you, I haven't been the biggest Porzingis fan, but last night, again, against Plumlee, he just dominated the game. He had 31 and 9.
Yes.
And he is shooting 39% from 3 at 7 feet 3 inches tall. Now, that is literally unstoppable if he's going to make those shots.
But here's the question I'm going to ask you. How long before it's his team instead of Carmelo's?
It's borderline right now, and I don't know.
That's going to be a very interesting dichotomy because Carmelo has never been on a team where he has not been the guy. He was the guy at Syracuse. He was the guy at Denver. He's the guy at the Knicks. And it caused a little friction with him and Jeremy Lin. When Jeremy Lin was there and Linsanity or all that was going on. So how will he handle not being the guy? And everybody, they're running.
You know what? The way Des Bryant has been handling not being the guy. It's that kind of flow where you have to fit in as the former dominating star. You're not that guy anymore. You have to fit into a new flow. Derrick Rose is finding his niche. Derrick Rose hit the dagger shot last night, the clincher, and he's still capable of doing that. And I didn't think they had any bench, and nobody's been watching probably yet, but that Kuzminskas, a Euro kid, he can play. And that Hernan Gomez coming off the bench, he can play. So all of a sudden I'm seeing new talent like the new Laker talent, and I'm saying this team is pretty good as long as Porzingis is scoring 30 and getting 10 rebounds.
Yeah, but he's not going to score. He's not going to score 30 every night. He's not going to have that kind of performance. So, okay, best case scenario, what do you see? 8 seed for both?
Yep, I do. Right now I can see 8 seed for both, and that's a commentary on how weak the West has been so far at the bottom. I thought the T-Wolves would be a factor, and they are, as yet, they can't find themselves the way Luke Walton has helped the Lakers find themselves.
But you're looking at the East, Skip. I mean, you got the Sixers at 4 and 10, and everybody's excited about them. The East is really, really bad.
Okay.
So for the Knicks, if the Knicks do not make the 8th seed in this conference with all these teams, with Orlando and Miami and Brooklyn and the Wizards, to blow it up. Blow it, the whole thing. It's time to move Carmelo and to get something and go in a totally different direction. If you can't make the 8th seed in this conference with all these teams,
I would agree with that.
It's time to move on. Because if you don't make it this year, you're never going to be, Skip, you're never going to be good because Carmelo's going to get a year older.
I agree.
Those bones, knees going to get a year creakier.
Yep.
So same thing with D. Rose, Joakim Noah. I'm not putting any faith in Joakim Noah. I don't believe he can play 55 games because the back, the shoulder, the knees, the foot, the toe. I mean, it's just a plethora of injuries over the last couple of years. But I like the Knicks, Lakers. I'm going to take the Knicks, but I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable like, I'm really lukewarm on
Scale
this.
1 to 10, you're like a 2?
Yeah. I'm not that 6.5, 7
Not
that I
betting
was
2 on it?
for Washington.
To your point about Luke Walton, they're 8-7 on the season. The Lakers, they didn't win their 8th game last season until January.
Whew.
January. That's bad.
Impressive.
Yes, it's a great turnaround. And I can watch that Nick Young play over and over again. It's amazing.
You wanted him to miss the shot.
Well, I mean, you got to stay on brand, right?